how would you say you distinguish yourself and create your own style as a creative?
Well, it's funny. I automatically think of this moment I had when I was in college, and it was with a professor that I love dearly, and we still actually communicate all the time. But I was talking to her when I was a college senior, and I was 22, almost 23, and she said to me, it's really hard to make a living as a journalist, and she said, maybe you should reconsider your options. I said, what are my options? And she said, maybe you could write copy for medical brochures. And I was like, oh my God, have we never met before? I'm Lily. That is so the opposite of who I really am as a person. I can't write in this methodical, robotic way. I'm a creative. I became pretty discouraged for a couple of years until I finally just one day said, screw it. I really have this gift for cracking people open and getting them to open up and just be their authentic selves. And I think you look at what's working, even if it's just one person at a time. If they're receiving you well and right, then you go with that. And it was like someone said to me when I was interviewing my first book, they said the second that you start looking around at what other people are doing, you're going to crash into something, because that's when you start comparing yourself to others and you start losing sight of who you are as a creative. So I think for me, it's always good to be well aware of what's happening in your industry, and I definitely know what's going on, but I always come back to the standpoint that I am my own individual person, and what I'm contributing no one else can replicate because it comes from me.